Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Hot Toys 6-scale figure of Falcon from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And like all the figures in the series, the packaging features the name of the character kind of written in a glossy little printing on the edge of the box there. Now before we attach the backpack and the goggles and get into the wings and the accessories, we gotta talk about this figure's basic outfit because there's a lot of details in here, and I love details. There's so many different little like patterns and different kinds of textures of fabrics going on here. Just a smorgasbord of stuff to look at. Let's start with the details on his feet. I mean, just look at those boots and all the buckles going on them. And not just like the little straps going across the boots, but the fact that like the boots have like a back section that then straps to the knee pad, so there's all this detailed work going on, and these little labels, these little print things going on here. Like, God, you want to talk about tiny details? I'm going to try to avoid saying the word details too much in this review. I know, too late, but there's a lot of work going in here, and it's really impressive. Then you get to the camo pattern. Looks great. The little texture there right above the knee looks good. Again, the seam work going along the sides, creating this pattern, really awesome. Paint of the flag looks good. All the tailoring of the pants looks good. The buckles look great. The fact they got their own separate little straps and plastic buckles there. And then you get to the insane work going here on like this little section of his like chest armor and like the hip area. You can just use your eyeballs to see how well textured and sculpted all these elements are. It's up to you to be impressed by it or not, but I am very impressed by it. You get up here to like the shoulder area and all the little bucklings and stuff. Really, really strong work. The multiple different colors and textures going on here. Just very, very impressive to me. Here's the back of the flight of his suit and where the backpack attaches to these little holes right there. But really, really, really strong work from Hot Toys on this. This is a very impressive outfit. And then we can go in for a closer look right here, just so you can see like his gloves and his little arms with the little wrist straps that go around. Because this is where there's two of these. We'll get to the other one in a minute. It's got the little peg in it for you to put the little guns attached to his wrist. You can either put them in his hand, like with this wrist, or with the peg attached. So yeah. But yeah, his head. Great likeness to Anthony Mackie, I think. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I think they did a great job capturing his eyes, his eyebrows, his furrowed brow and forehead, the nose and mouth. Like this is perfect. This looks like they shrunk Anthony Mackie down, and just he's not even a toy. They just shrank him. But just like the sculpt on his lips, the sculpting of his little goatee, and the paint is just perfect. The kind of glassy eyeball effect gives it kind of definitely a real feel to it. They did a good job with his hair as well. There's a really good texture to it. The paint's really good, especially the fading of the hair to where it, gets thinner. Yeah, just overall shape, all of it. Even like the collar on this costume. There's a lot of good little details. Damn it, I said details again. Well, there you go. Yeah, really, really happy with this. So now let's go look at the backpack. The backpack comes with 3 little batteries already installed. If you just pull this tab, that, releases the little separator between the batteries, and if you pull that little thing off and you flip that switch, you get lights. So that's cool. I think it looks pretty good. And then right here on the sides are the little folded in wings, but you can pull these out to attach the big wings. And these big wings right here is what they look like, and yeah, they are huge compared to the rest of the backpack. And they have 2 points of articulation, so that's cool. You can kind of fold them downward. But yeah, some good details within here. Oh, I said details again. If you did a shot for every time I said details in this video, by now, like, you might be getting a little bit of a buzz on. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, I like the kind of translucent kind of look to it right there. I kind of dig that. Here's the other side, which has a little more details to it as far as the details. The red right there looks really good, though. I think they did a good job as far as like capturing the look of the wings and getting them to move. So now I'm going to attach them. Hopefully I attach them easily enough. Well, that was easy. Singing a song about attaching wings to a backpack. There you go. Alright, the 3 hooks on this line up to the 3 holes on the back of the figure. And you just sort of press down really lightly and it clicks into place. That's really easy. Now here's a close-up look at the goggles before we attach them. I mean, as you can see, it's just a basic design, but they did a good job with the little painting of those little rivets on the side. I dig the red lenses. But yeah, you just sort of put them on the back of his head and slide them down over his eyeballs, like where goggles go. It looks pretty good. This figure comes with the expected accessories like wrist pegs, a relaxed pair of hands, an alternate pair of gun grip hands with trigger fingers. I gotta point out that I think the detail on the gloves is just fantastic. And then we got the grip hands for gripping the handles on the wings. There's also the alternate little wrist cuffs with the pegs for mounting the guns too. And you can see there's little holes in the sides of the guns for you know, plugging into their little spot. But these guns look pretty good. One thing I want to point out to you guys is the wrist cuff that's meant for the gun slides. So that's a cool feature. Once you attach the gun to the peg, you can slide it, you know, completely off if you wanted to, but it does kind of just fit right into this little slot there. Getting Sam into the flying pose by attaching his hands to the wing handles was really easy. The wing handles actually just kind of pull out, and then you put the hand on it, and then put the hand onto the wrist. And yeah, so easy, and it looks really, really cool. Now, this figure does not come with a normal Hot Toy stand. Sometimes you get a figure that comes with like 2, like a regular one and then like a flight one, but this one just comes with the flight one. But you just, you know, screw in the pole and screw in the clamp to the top, and you get the cool little bendy pole. But I do like that this includes the shield logo and almost like the little like runway artwork, and it says, you know, Falcon as the base. But you just open up the clamp and attach Falcon to it. Of course, he's got a lot of stuff around his waist, so I get nervous about the clamp holding it all, but so far it looks pretty good. Like, I gotta say, that looks awesome. Right now I've bent the arm forward a bit, that way he's a little more centered over the shield logo while he's hovering there. But one thing I think's fun to do is just sort of bend his legs, get him in a slightly more exciting kind of action-y pose while he's flying up there like that. I think that looks pretty cool. I freaking love this figure. Now, I'm not always impressed by light-up features, but I do appreciate that this does light up. Even though it is kind of hard to see in bright light, it's still a nice feature, and I appreciate that they put that in there. But man, this figure looks freaking awesome. As a Falcon fan, I'm very happy with this, because he is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. Now, I think they did a great job with the grip hands here. Like, he looks good holding the gun, and I did attach the gun to the wrist mount there, and I do dig that it can slide down towards his hand if you want it to. Little details like that. I said details one more time, darn it. Details like that really make this figure to me. As a Hot Toys fan, I'm very happy with how it turned out. As a Falcon fan, I am just like blown away by this. The amount of effort that went in to recreate his costume, and the pretty strong articulation. Like, even his ankles with these thicker boots, there's still a joint in there that gets his leg to move. You don't pivot right at the ankle, but you still get full mobility at the boot. Legs are good. Torso, even with this costume, you still get good torso movement. The arms have a pretty good range of motion at the shoulders. The head has a really good sense of tilt at the base of the neck and the top of the neck. The likeness is great. Like, geez, as a Falcon Hot Toys fan, like, this just hit everything. Grand slam by Hot Toys. I freaking love this. So thanks for watching, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.